And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. And now for the official introductions, the veteran voice of the Octagon is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Manel Kape! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner,
Ready to fight? Ready.
Good to have you with us tonight from T-Mobile Arena, the home of the NHL's Vegas Golden Knights, and the building in which DC shocked some of the MMA world at UFC 226, but this venue will always have a special place for you.
This venue holds a special place in my heart. UFC 226, I became the double champion. This is a fight venue that you should want to compete in. A great arena where you can make history. Tonight you get your chance. Can't take many of those, you better check. What a nasty high kick. Oh, nice combination.
Oh, nice job to land the front kick there by Royval.
Way to test the chin there. Landed a beautiful combination to the head. How are they standing? What a flying knee to the head.
And he's back up.
It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
Well, he misses with the left punch there. Nice jab by him there. He's going nose hunting tonight, huh?
Yeah, he's great with the jab. And not only as a setup, he really is trying to get damage off every time he throws his punch.
Left hand finds the target.
Those are big strikes. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. Oh, big elbow.
Clean hook there. Just over 3 minutes to go. Strike lands clean. Good series of punches by him there. He has been busy throughout.
He's doing a great job with the hands. He looks like a professional boxer out there.
Oh, good sequence there. The right hand followed by the left.
Ooh, nice straight left hand.
All right, so he continues to land that jab. His opponent said he was ready for it, but doesn't appear to be.
You're not ready until you're in there. You can watch all the film you want. You can spar as much as you want, but until you feel a guy with a fast jab like this, you don't understand the precision of that punch.
Royval's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Just over 2 minutes, round one.
That's how you control a fight. Keep fighting behind the jab.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth first round here. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands. And now some separation.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack. Not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he is fought lifting right now, and it's starting to show itself.
It's a pretty good jab. Under a minute to go. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's gonna have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutman in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only gonna continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him. Nice block.
Round 2 is next. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Jab gets the attention of his opponent. Big, straight left. Whiffs on the right hand. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Nice straight there by Brandon Raw Dog Royval. Oh! Swing and a miss with that punch by Royval. This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight. Oh, nice.
Nice jab by Manel Kape. Well, DC, no denying he's winning this fight, and it's got to feel pretty good if you're a fighter. You put in the work, and it all comes together on fight.
When it all comes together, nothing feels better. To go out there and implement the game plan that you guys have worked on in training camp, and it goes as desired, nothing feels better.
Manel Kape's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. 3 minutes to go in round 2.
Tremendous body kick lands for this guy. Nice kick.
So a much different approach from him here in round 2. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Trying to establish that jab once again. Kape gets hit by that kick to the body. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you have got to do something different to try and change the way that this fighter fights.
Oh, there, we'll see if he can finish.
Massive shot land. It's over, John. Fight's done. Passes to half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Swing and a miss by Brandon Raw Dog Royval. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight, but we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Attempts the front kick there. Man, that's a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh!
Back and forth we go. These two guys are trading huge shots. He got him hurt bad here.
30 seconds to go in the round.
On point with that jab today.
Manel Kape's pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear.
In a ton of trouble right now.
Trying to kick the leg out. Round 3 next. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready? You ready?
Third round underway. Lunges forward with a left there. And yet another straight punch landed there by Manel Kape.
Ooh, what a punch.
Well, he continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like he did in the previous round. This is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Over the top. This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly. Oh!
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Oh, he continues to land a high number of strikes in this round. Really hasn't let up when it comes to his aggressiveness. Certainly have to be mindful that you don't gas out, but you gotta like the output on display here. Royval's bleeding heavily from the mouth right now. That cut on his lip is only getting worse by the minute. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Certainly a strong front runner for fight of the night as we go down to the wire here between these two combatants.
They're both so skilled. They're both so prepared. We knew right away this is going to be a very evenly matched competition.
Kick there as it lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. In the night.
Royval's really targeting that cut right now, and why not? He has opened up his opponent. Might as well continue to attack that particular area. Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Let's go, you can do this. Keep moving forward.
Oh, head kick blocked, though, by Royval.
You know, that's a big thing whenever you're blocking high kicks, man. You cannot just take the brunt of that kick on one arm. You have to get that cross arm to try and guide that kick so you don't take all of it.
Royval's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut between rounds. 1.5 minutes to go in this third and final round. Oh, and the high kick lands. Hook to the head there by Brandon Raw Dog Royval. Leg kick.
More strikes to the head.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up. But I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting.
Well, the cut men have done everything that they can tonight, but these guys are handing out facials. This is crazy.
Yeah, these guys are going after it, man. Both of them. Both inflicting damage on each other. And both are dealing with it and trying to continue in this fight. This is a great fight.
Swing and a big miss by Manel Kape.
Great left hand.
Oh, beautiful jab there by Kape. There, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
An incredible fight as long as it played out, and we will need the judges' scorecards. Tremendous back-and-forth affair tonight. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Brandon Royval.
All right, big win for the boxer here tonight. Stuck to the game plan. He stuck, he moved, and even fighting a guy who is arguably more well-rounded didn't really matter. He had the dominant skills tonight.
He just seemed like he was always ahead of his opponent. He was so locked in that